And I'm live. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Melt in the Eyes. A place where we motivate our insecurities, our pain, and emerge as the happiest, healthiest versions of ourselves. I can see like the shadow of myself holding the phone here, and it's not cute. I don't really like that. I can avoid it. Anyways, okay, it's interesting. Today is just a word on courage. Courage has been the most important thing ever, I feel. Courage is so important. To take any step forward in life, you need courage. And oftentimes I feel like courage is depicted as this huge thing um as as like life changing, as this huge thing, like so courageous. But courage is a decision to do something different. Courage is a choice to go in a direction that will bring you discomfort, but that is the right one to take. Courage can be deciding to be yourself. Courage is me being here today. Courage is you deciding that you know what, I'm gonna grow my hair. Like someone I've come to have respect for shared with me. So courage is embedded in every area of our life. It should be embedded in every area of our life. Today, coming here, I didn't want to share some massive philosophical thing. All I wanted to do was to come here to encourage you to have courage in the face of whatever challenge or adversity you might be experiencing right now. What is happening around you that is bringing you grievances, that is making you sad? Can I, whatever I might share right now, can they encourage you? And we always say encourage, right? Encourage has courage in it. Encourage. I feel like encourage someone is like helping that person, placing them in courage, right? I think that's what my channel has been aiming at doing. But right now, I want to ask you, do you see value in being encouraged? What area of your life do you feel needs the most courage right now? Are you willing to take that next step that absolutely scares and terrifies you? Are you ready? Because I have an example for me how I was always coming here on live. I've been coming here live on YouTube for some time, some months now, and I've been showing up every single day since June. Since June, I've been showing up every single day here on YouTube live. That has taken courage, and in my own ways, I'm constantly trying to take more actions in the direction of courage, even though they're very micro. But those micro decisions feel so huge to me, and I'm trying to you know, make them safe, make them normal, so I can actually have bigger goals. But it's challenging for me. For example, how I launched this new course called God Override, a whole transformation. That is my first live course. I've had courses before, other courses where I was recording it and putting it in the dashboard, but this is my first course where I was going live, and that took a massive amount of courage for me. So for me, courage is just with showing up in the absence of certainty, showing up in the absence that everything is going to be okay, that you're going to be safe, but showing up despite that is courage. And when I made this course, I didn't know what was going to happen. It was not only for fun, but it was because I knew that it had to be out there. Oftentimes in our life, we feel like we can't, like almost like we're ashamed of our pain. We're ashamed of our ouchies, like I love to call them. We're ashamed of those things that I called crown cringe. And instead of us to learn from them, we try to fix them. When a child has a boo boo, he doesn't feel shame. When your computer crashes, you don't feel shame. You just get it fixed, right? In this scenario, we don't have to get ourselves fixed. We have to just get into an override perspective by allowing God to completely come within us and just shift us. Shift us from a place of nothing is working to everything's exactly how it needs to be. That huge perspective shift is what we do in God Override. So far, today was day 3, and we're talking about overriding the waiting. Courage is also knowing that you don't have to wait for 10 years before you decide to give yourself what you really want or take action towards a desire you've always had. Courage is saying that you're going to put yourself in courage. You're going to encourage yourself Place yourself in that courage and take a micro action. Because the enzymes, because I feel like when you eat food, right, enzymes and probiotics and bacteria help you digest your food, right? So the fear, the thing that all those things that scare you can't digest those things because you don't have those enzymes, right? If you want to start going live every single day, for example, you might not have those enzymes, so it'll be hard. So how do you get those enzymes? By taking micro steps. Then the first cultures show up, then they grow. And then one day that thing becomes so easy for you. Like me coming on live here, I can't say it's easy for me, but I can say that I have the enzymes I have the enzymes to handle this much, right? But then there's still so much that I'm yet to wrap myself around to I don't know to expand into, right? But that's what life is all about. Constantly putting myself in courage, understanding that I don't have to wait to start building those enzymes for my next project, for what I'm supposed to do next. So in God Override, we're literally returning ourselves to God and we're saying, God, override this moment. Instead of us to try to pick ourselves apart and say, I'm not saying this right. I'm stuttering now. Like I have a bit of a stutter. I'm not dressed up appropriately now. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not all the things that we are not. The reasons that we use to keep ourselves stuck. Put yourself in courage. I'd love to talk about this another day, but I have to go today. But God Override is still $11. If you feel it's for you, I'd love to see you. Tomorrow is the last day. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this journey has come to an end. It's been so transformational. I'd love to talk about how I'm transforming, how I'm changing, how I'm growing along this journey. And that will most likely be next week. So either Monday or Tuesday. I'd love to really go in depth about the transformations that I am experiencing in that space, in that container. So it's still $11. It's 4 days of complete transformation. Day one was overriding the spiral. And then I gave you so many new frameworks that literally came from God to me, to you, for all of us, and how to no longer get trapped in this loop of negativity. On day two, we spoke about the performance, always performing, always wearing masks that are not helping you because you feel like the masks you carry are better than who you are right now. You think this illusionary version of yourself is more worthy than who you are right now. All lies. We don't fix it, we completely override it. That's abo fixing. That is returning you to who you're always meant to be, the best version of yourself, without you doing more, without you exhausting yourself, by you going within, by you surrendering, by you giving your consent for this whole process. Today we spoke about overriding the waiting, like I told you. You don't have to wait, just put yourself in encourage yourself, place yourself in the courage, and so much more. And tomorrow is the last day. And every single day I was saying that on the first 3 days, so it's just Thursday to Saturday, I was going to do 1 hour. And every single day we have done more than an hour. I'm talking almost 2 hours of absolute heart opening sharing that would literally bring you to tears in the most beautiful way and help you shed the layers that you're still holding on to. So tomorrow is honestly the last day, and I'd love to see you in God Override. If you feel it's resonating with you, it's still $11. On Monday, August 11th, it turns to 111, which is $111. So if you feel it's for you, join. I'll see you tomorrow in God Override. Bye, my loves.